guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. We're back here at the desk where all the editing and everything takes place. What I want to talk about is finally, I received a package from Ford. And I have a really good idea what it is. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to do an unboxing. We don't get to really do that a lot here on Rady's Rides. I want to do an unboxing of the gift of this package that Ford has sent directly to me. So I actually have it sitting down here. And as many of you know, I think it was July of 2020, we were able to get the Shelby GT350R, the 2020 Heritage Edition. Been dreaming about it for a very long time, and it's amazing that it's happened. And I love driving it. I love sharing it with you guys. But here is the box. And as you can see, it's unopened. So this isn't one of those ones. I know I've seen some unboxing videos where you could just tell that they opened it already and then they kind of did their best to reseal it, but they didn't really do a good job. But just to show you, this has not been opened whatsoever. The only thing I took out was the shipping package material here on the top. Other than that, this is the first time. So we got the official Rady's Rides knife, and we are going to open up the box. Now, if you're wondering, well, Joe, why would you even receive a package from Ford? Whenever you buy a Ford performance product, like the Shelby GT350, Shelby GT350R, the Shelby GT500, the Ford GT, I guess, you know, what I've always kind of liked about the whole event of purchasing one of those, brand new, of course, is they really want to make you feel like they acknowledge you. And, you know, they know that you're a car enthusiast. These cars are built for car enthusiasts. And part of that whole experience is to go beyond what you would normally get or receive in a normal, you know, quote unquote, normal car purchase. So part of this deal is you get this package from Ford when you buy the Shelby GT350 or GT350R. So without any other yapping here, let me go ahead, and I don't want to damage anything on the inside, of course, so we're being careful. So get the knife out of here, as I'm sure Lori's probably saying, get that knife far away from me. So I'm going to lift it up and then I'll take it out. So here's what we see as soon as you open up the box. I think many of you would recognize right away that that's a Shelby GT350. It's a GT350, and the way that you know it's a GT350 is because it does not have the bright red badging here, which would mean that it was an R. So this is exactly what you see right off the bat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and lift it out of here without causing any kind of, I'm actually gonna stand up. So unplanned, here we go. It's coming out, sort of maybe. They really put it in there, tough. Thing is really slippery. Maybe if I do this. I'm getting smart here. We're getting smart on Rady's Rides. Get out of here. All right, so here we have the box. Now the reason why I was having difficulty is not because Joe Rady from Rady's Rides has never opened up a box before, is because of this. So we have this magnetic flip action going on here. So here's the box. Nice and large. It says 2020 Shelby GT350, and this is the owner's supplement box. So this is something you get when you buy it brand new. And if you buy a pre-owned GT350 or GT350R, see if you can ask if they have this. Now, if you buy it from, you know, somebody who was the original owner, that's going to be probably easier. But if you buy it from a used car dealership or a new car dealership, it may be a challenge to get one of these. And you could only get it when you purchase it. It's not like you could call it Ford and be like, hey, I have a 2018 GT350. Can you send me an owner's supplement box? They don't have them. They don't do that. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna actually open this up a little sideways. Wow. So as soon as you open up the box, it's the box and I. You're gonna see that you have this image of two Shelby GT350s. And then there's like a little kind of envelope holder here. So I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to let that kind of flop down. And basically what you have in here, it's saying Ford Performance. GT350 is a Ford Performance product, and that's one of the reasons why you're getting this. And then I'm gonna open this up. Wow. Now this is cool, I have to admit. So you're getting this nice little certificate here. And basically it says Ford Performance, Ford Motor Company certifies, and that's the vehicle identification number, is a limited edition GT350R Heritage Edition. Tells you where it was produced, Flat Rock Assembly Plant in Michigan, and it has the chassis number. So really cool to have that unique, specific certificate. Obviously, every vehicle certificate is going to be a little different. You're going to get this, looks like there's a letter in here. It says, Dear Shelby GT350 owner, it's congratulating me. I'm not going to sit here and read it. Listen, in 18 years of teaching, I know not to just sit here and just read through this letter, but it's basically just talking about real quick the history of the Shelby GT350, how it goes all the way back to 1965. And obviously that's one of the reasons why the Heritage Edition was really meant for me, because I love history and it has that direct history connection. So you have this little letter in here. I'm going to move this aside. Then you have this little pull tab. So we're going to pull this tab up and you're going to get this 2020 Shelby GT350 owner's book. It's actually hardcover, which is really, really nice. And then check out the photos. Touches on, once again, the history. And that's one of the many reasons why I love the Shelby GT350 as much as I do, is that historical connection to the past. Beautiful pictures, great information. And then of course it goes into design. And then we have newer photos. And I like the way it really breaks down the components of the engine, because as a car enthusiast, we want to see that kind of stuff. You know, some people, they don't even realize what's going on underneath the hood of their own car, but it's cool to see these different things and to have these wonderful factory photos and whatnot. So that is what was directly underneath the lid. Now I'm going to continue to open this here, and we're going to do this slow and steady, because slow and steady wins the race sometimes. I'll just throw it on the floor in here. I'll get it later. So now there's a little bit of a cardboard separator, and then there's another envelope. So now I'm going to open this one up. Wow. This is kind of nifty and detailed. So now I take this out, and once again we have the Shelby GT350R Heritage Edition with an original GT350R sitting in the background. And these were actually the photos that were used by many different media websites, magazines, to promote this new vehicle. So these are all nice, thick cardstock, perfect for framing, perfect for hanging up in the garage, in your man cave or she shed or whatever you're hanging your photos in. But nice to have these high quality images. And it's cool that this one is really specific to the Shelby GT350R Heritage Edition. I'm really digging that. Wow, what we got going on here. So another lift tab. We have a flash drive. Of course, I'm gonna probably guesstimate that there's probably information about the GT350 and the GT350R with photos and stuff. I'll kind of zoom it in and show you that what it says on the back. It says Ford Performance. Obviously Ford Performance product. So we'll check that out later. I'm not going to bore you with that. I may be bored with it. Who knows? Then it looks like you got this. Is this a poster or something? What is this? This is kind of interesting what's going on here. Maybe I got to lift this up. Take that out. Okay. This is kind of cool. It's like a puzzle. Like the grand prize or something. Ooh, what we got here? Then you have some more posters and whatnot. So you get this beautiful, I can't even extend it, Shelby GT350 poster. Absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, these are the things that when you buy a car like this, it's just kind of cool. You know, some people say, oh, it's just a box of junk. Well, yeah, one man's junk is one man's treasure. That's how the saying goes. But when you are into this particular vehicle, this is what makes it a little bit extra special. And this is why I think all manufacturers, I don't care if you're selling a Porsche 911, I don't care if you're selling a Ferrari F8 Tributo or a GT350 or a C8 Corvette. Owners buy these vehicles. We buy these vehicles. We're into these vehicles for a specific reason, and it's nice to see them acknowledge that. And there's even more. Once I'm done with this box, I'm saving the best news for last. Wow, what do we have going on here? So you have this stand that's actually made out of metal. You hear that? Here, I'll put it by the mic. Made out of metal. It's got the GT350, and obviously since mine's the Heritage Edition, that Guardsman blue badge with my chassis number. That's kind of cool. And then you flip it around, and then you have the Ford Performance badge on the back. So that's kind of neat. But what would you do with this? I guess you can go like that. No, just kidding. What you're gonna do with this, and let me turn around this way. This is pretty nifty. It's like Christmas. They give you a model of that flat plane crankshaft. Now remember, with the GT350 and the GT350R, that Voodoo engine, part of the Voodoo is the flat plane crankshaft. This is technology that once was only reserved for supercar exotics. The Shelby GT350 and the 350R was the first American V8 to have a flat plane crankshaft. And because of this crankshaft, that's what allows the engine to rev to 8,250 RPM. That's why on throttle in this car is just so eargasmic that it just sends shivers down your whole spine and into your lower extremities. That's what this does. And then obviously what you're gonna do is you're gonna mount it there. So that is what you get in the owner's supplement box. Lots of goodies, lots of personal touches, but I think if I remember correctly, I was supposed to tell you something. Well, here's the biggest news that we're saving for last. We are taking you, because Lori and I are going, so we're taking you to the Shelby GT350 track experience at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This will be happening in the middle of April. And the exciting news is we're going to be doing a little bit different filming. We're going to be doing some live. We're going to be doing some other video footage recording. But the whole point of this is that Ford, because it's a Ford performance product, wants owners to be able to experience, or at least try to, some of the outer limits of what this car can do. And doing it on a racetrack is very safe. Doing it with trained instructors at the Ford Performance Racing School is super smart. And this is why I say any manufacturer who makes a performance product needs to have this opportunity. So the way it works is they give you a free day at the school. You don't even need to bring your own car. They have GT350s that are track prep, that are ready to rock and roll for you at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The only thing you need to do is get your butt there. So whether you're walking there, whether you're riding a skateboard, driving in a car, flying in a plane, riding in a train, going in a bus, maybe you're gonna, I don't know, find some big bird and just have them fly you there. You just need to get there, and the day is yours to use. And what's wonderful is that you would think, oh, well, you're like, Joe, it's only one day. How much could you possibly do in a Shelby GT350 in one day? They basically use all the time. So you get there around 8 o'clock in the morning, from 8 to about 5 in the late afternoon, early evening, you are doing track drives. You're doing in-class instruction. You're doing skills and drills. And this is all part of the experience. And you're only able to get that invitation if you purchase the vehicle new. And it's not just, like I said, the Shelby GT350 and the 350R, the 500, the Ford Edge ST, the Explorer ST, the Ford GT, and of course, the previous models, like Laura and I went to the Focus ST school, the Ford Focus RS Academy, those things as well. But I'm glad that we were able to spend a little bit of time. I've been waiting for this box. It's taken a long time to get here, but it's definitely been worth the wait. If you want to see more of these unboxings, if I get something from a manufacturer or maybe from a fan or maybe a gift from Lori, I have no idea. If you want to see these types of unboxing things, let me know in the comment section. That'll make me set up my mind and wrap it around creating more content like this. If you're new to the channel and you really enjoyed this, what better thing to do than hit that subscribe button and come back for the actual on throttle action. It's fun to look at this, but it's a lot more fun out there when we're on throttle together. So hit that subscribe button. If you're a member of the Radies Rides family, which I know a lot of you are, thank you. Thank you not only for your support, but helping to make this GT350R Heritage Edition actually happen for us at Radies Rides. So really appreciate everything that you do. If you want to help us continue to bring content, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Radies Rides merch. Got to give it up to the queen of the camera. She's busting her butt, and it's showing. She's doing a great job. Show her some love in the comment section. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.